Alright, so before this video starts, I just want to ask you guys if you could be so kind to please go check out the Instagram and TikTok. I'll link them in the description below. I do figure photography and I would like more people to follow me there. I don't really like doing YouTube that much. It's a lot of work and the payoff isn't that good, but if you follow me on TikTok and Instagram, I'll feel much better. So please go do that. Thank you. Alright, y'all, another review, back-to-back reviews. We just recorded the Piccolo one, and now I'm bringing you Jada Toys, Street Fighter 2 Ultra, the final challengers, Vega. Yes, I know I'm late to the party with this one. Still need a couple more figures to go. We need that Balrog, we need that T-Hawk, definitely need that Akuma, obviously, E-Honda, Zangief. And I think we're chilling after that, right? Yeah, and whoever the secret character is, I hope it's like somebody cool, like Mega Man. But yeah, this guy is from country of origin Spain, fighting style Spanish ninjutsu, whatever that means. Let's not waste any time. Let's crack this beautiful man out of the packaging, and then we'll take a look at everything he's got to offer us. Alright, so you know how we do accessories first. He comes with a set of hands, 2 grippy hands, not to mention the fisted hands that come on him. I think the fisted hand that comes on him, one of them is clawed up, especially the black hand, so don't worry about that. He comes with an extra claw, I think, to put on this open hand like so. So that's very nice. Nice detail on that. Nice shiny metallic Wolverine claws with the little strap that's half open so it doesn't break when you try to put it on. Comes with a masked version of the head. Here, let's see if we can. A masked version of the head. Come on, focus. Let me zoom out a little bit, see if that helps. Yeah, there we go. And you can see the eyes through the mask. Very good. Nice soft rubbery material for the hair, so it's bendable. Then you got an unmasked mask. It's just there for a display. And then he comes with an effect, a little slashy effect. Translucent plastic. Kind of like a rubber. Sorry for my dirty nail. You know, I just got off work and got dirty hands. And that's everything he comes with, not including the stuff that he has on him. So let's go ahead and get into that figure. Bablamo, Kashlamo, motherfucking Jammo. Alright, and here we are. We got the Vega out of the packaging. Let's bring a closer look to my boy. Hold on, I messed up. Oh, there we go. So he's got a beautiful little cute little mannish face, little feminine face, which I'm gonna have to give him a little smooch later. Nice clean line work on the tattoo. I got a little scuff there, as you can see. Let me zoom in on that. Little scuff where, ooh, that actually looks really bad. So that's kind of bad. He also has like this weird brown birthmark on mine. I'm gonna try to hit that with a little cotton swab and some acetone later. He's got the soft good little belt, sash, I don't know what you would call it. Nice little LeBron James pants with the brown loafers. I don't know, the bottom of him looks crazy, like he's like a Spaniard. I mean, he obviously is Spanish. Here is the gold little band on the arm and on the wrist. Mine has a little bit of extra glue, so the QC on mine is not very good. Here's another brown spot right there for you to look at. Well, I'm gonna look at it constantly. But he's a cool looking figure. You know, mine has a bit of a couple of QC issues. Let's go ahead and go over the articulation. He looks up about, damn, hold on, let me back up just a little bit. Okay, he looks up that much. He's on a ball peg up there. Looks down, you can move the neck around side to side, of course. Got the butterfly joints that actually move pretty good, but move it too much, you get a little gappage right there, so keep an eye out for that. Ball joint shoulders that go up that much. Excuse me, rotate around all the way. Bicep swivel, of course. Double jointed elbows, which they could be doing better, but I'm not mad at them. Price point and whatnot. It's a, you know, $25 figure. Well, actually, this one, I think this one was $30. A little more expensive than your average Jada Toys. He's got a diaphragm joint, it goes back that much, goes forward, not the most. It can go side to side, or actually cannot. It can only go forward and back. I think it's like on a hinge or something. And then the waist down here can go side to side, swivel, and get him even more, damn, get him even more ab crunch and back up a little bit. Hey, that's a crazy pose. And he's got the leg up. Can't do a full split, but that's okay. I don't really care about that. Can get a thigh cut, which looks kind of crazy when you do that, but I mean, it is what it is. That's just how the design is. And you would think that they would have the boot cut, oh, hold on, double jointed knees, which, you know, could have looked better. They could have added some yellow paint right here. You know, a little more immersion, but they didn't do that. So, you know, that's all right, I guess. And you would think that they would want to hide the articulation for the boot cut, which is actually down here, which looks like he's got like a weird sock on, like a two-piece sock. They could have hit it up here and it would have been a lot better, a little more seamless in my opinion, but he does have the boot swivel, goes forward, goes backwards, and then it goes side to side. So yeah, Vega, decent release. Mine's got a lot of QC issues, so I am a little on the disappointed side when it comes to that kind of stuff, but great figure overall. And then really quick, I wanted to show him with the mask on. He looks pretty cool with the mask on, and I put the extra hand on with the alternate claw, which I think you can put on both hands, but it's a little tricky. I don't want to break mine, but here, we'll do it on camera just cause. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me what hand it's on. Vega was never my favorite character, so that shit don't matter to me. But yeah, if you go like this, what I do is I kind of try to get the fingers in, slap it on right there, and then boom, he's got it on this hand now. You know, because in the game it switches over depending on what side you're facing. So I think that's a pretty cool little thing. Little thingy thing. Alright, and here he is with some bad guys from the same toy line. We got Sagat and M. Bison. You know, keeping it quick, keeping it cohesive. The cohesion. Alright, and here's my boy next to Ryu and Killer B, aka Cammy. Just to show you the difference between the regular size and the female size. He is a bit taller than them. And then for you nerds out there who like, you know, Marvel vs. Capcom, here he is next to the X-Men 97 Wolverine, and then the Gamerverse Captain America. And then I do have Blackheart back here just to flex on y'all. I actually just finished his Build-A-Figure today, so I'm kind of happy to have him here. But yeah, there's that. Alright y'all, so that is the end of this review. I just noticed right now that his eyebrows aren't even painted in all the way. I don't know if you see the sculpt, but it is not painted in all the way. So that's really bad. Overall, I give this figure a solid 7 out of 10. Everyone is glazing this bad boy up like he's one of the better ones, but unfortunately, mine has way too many QC issues for me to be okay with it. I mean, look at the claws, they're all bent in. Even the accessory one is nice and straight. I got that black smudge on the shoulder. Eyebrows not filled in. Some of the line work on the snake isn't good enough. And that little clip right there is kind of janky. Not a big fan of the ankles and how they did that cut right there. Should have been done at the calf right there. Or yeah, that's the calf, right? I forget. Those are thighs and that's the calf. They should have been cut up there to make it a little more seamless. Yeah, overall, a little disappointed, but it's still a great addition to the Street Fighter collection. Obviously, this is coming out real later than it's been released, so you probably already have it. If you don't, I would recommend you get it. Hopefully, you get better luck than me when it comes to all the little QC issues. But yeah, wonderful piece. Other than the little QC issues as I mentioned before. And yeah, I'd go get one right now if you don't have it. Fill up that shelf, baby. Fill up that shelf. That's all I got for y'all today. I'll see y'all on the next one. Deuces. Oh, I'm breaking the illusion. Oh my god, he's not actually in a sewer.